Ladies and gentlemen, I'm living on the edge of Minecraft. I have discovered it. It is here in my base. This is the edge of Minecraft. This is where it all ends, right here. Just kidding. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. My name is Skookum, as always. I'm in the map room here. I just love being in here. This is another one of those places where I love being, along with that room where all the chests used to be. Yeah, this is a natural room. The only thing I've done in this room is I dug out this area here, planted a tree and some greenery, and also that there, and the rest of it was natural. And I dug that out, of course. This is my beacon. I have haste too, and it works pretty well. So I have an idea, well, something I've wanted to do, and I just need to get it done. I'm gonna swap all this out with polished andesite and see what that looks like. I've been kind of scared because, you know, I like the natural look in here. I don't want to make it too cluttered or anything, but we'll see what this looks like. You know, this kind of reminds me of mowing a lawn. You just go around the edge and keep going. You know, some people, I guess, mow their lawns like in a big circle. They just go along the edge and then they just keep getting closer and closer like a spiral. But some people go back and forth in rows. And then some weird people, for some reason, go diagonally sometimes. Why do people do that? There's no reason to have a diagonal lawn. You know, there's a way to make your grass, like when you mow it in one direction, you sort of lay the grass down. Like, you can buy them and attach them to your lawnmower, and it just lays the grass down. You'll see it in a lot of golf courses, how there's like striping, and yeah, it just lays the grass down, and then you go back right next to that in the opposite direction and it lays the grass down the other way, so that when light hits it, it sort of looks like it's striped. You know what I mean? It just angers me when people do it diagonally. It's pretty, I don't know what to call it. It's unnecessary, I think. I can't say I'm exactly thrilled with it, but I suppose it looks better than it did. I want to look at it from this angle up here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I can get used to it. It's pretty much the same color as stone anyways, and that's sort of what it was before, so that's okay. So let me show you the progress that I've done up here. I didn't do too much after the end of the last episode. Die. But I'm pretty happy with how this looks down here. So let's start from here and get a good look at it. It's got a nice shape to it here in the front. Looks good. And I did build this bridge. We'll probably look at that in a second. We have our little waterfall here. It looks good. It's kind of funny how this water just sort of does that, but I don't know. That can stay until I change it. I've been trying to grow grass in here. It looks pretty good. This was the pool that I sort of discovered, and I've been digging this out. So this was here naturally. Jeez. What is going on? It's another invasion. Oh my, I think it is, honestly. There's that thing that when you hit zombies, it has a chance to spawn another zombie. It could just be that, but that was pretty crazy. Quit interrupting me. Okay, so let's follow the stream here. Luckily, I have Depth Strider, so I can run through here. And I ended it here. Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous. That's probably why. Let's put some andesite right there. Good as new. So I think the plan still will be to continue this river flowing through over to here somehow, and I mean it's gonna have to end at some point. I can't make it go forever, or maybe I can. I think I'll probably end it there though. And I think this is sort of just asking to be opened up, you know what I mean? It sort of looks like it wants to be carved out, so I think I might do that there. But that's the progress here. This doesn't really have a purpose per se, other than it's fancy and it looks nice. Let's go look at this bridge really quick. And the sun rises on a beautiful new day. Okay, so this is the old cow pen. This is the bridge. It's sort of ugly here now that I look at it. It's a little bit too man-made looking, but it's a decent bridge. I tried to make it as low as possible, but I wanted sort of a railing sort of feeling, you know, like I mean you can still step over it, but you get the illusion that there's a railing. I hate my life. Okay, and this will be a tunnel. There's this mountain that we sort of live in here ends just about there on the other side of this waterfall, let's say. So that can lead to out in that direction. There's not really anything over there yet, but I imagine I'll be building something there. Did I do anything over here? I put the stone brick in there. It looks kind of strange with stone brick there, because then it sort of looks like there's a room, or that's sort of a building, and there's nothing there. It's more of a facade, I guess. But it does look a little bit nicer, and it seems as though I'll have to do something on top. I'm not sure what, though. I did say perhaps a room. Maybe a watchtower. You can look out. I don't know. It doesn't really have a purpose. We'll see. So in the last episode I mentioned that I wanted to go to the Nether, and I think I'm going to do that. I also mentioned in the last episode that I like to have episodes that have a beginning where I start a project, and by the end of the episode I like to have the project finished. That's not going to happen this episode, unfortunately, because the Nether is going to be a very... it's going to be a big project, of course, and it's going to be a lot longer than one episode. This storage room here took almost 2 episodes, so I need to figure out what materials I need. I'm not even sure what I want to do yet, or how I want to build it. Essentially, I just want to build a Nether hub. The only place that I have to go in the Nether right now is I have a portal that leads to the jungle. The jungle that's quite far in that direction. I think we visited it episode 5 maybe, I'm not sure. But we'll find more uses for the Nether, and it'll be a fun project and something different. So let me gather some resources. Alright guys, this is going to get a little bit meta. What I'm going to do, since I don't really have anything planned in the Nether, I want to do something there, but I don't have any designs planned. I'm going to quit the world. We're going to go into my creative world just for a little while. Oh god. What was I building here? Don't ask. So this is my creative world. You'll see some of the things that I've built in my single player world. Like this is the potion room. I pretty much, like this is as much as I had designed in the potion room. I figured this out and then I went and did the rest in the single player. So that's that. It's kind of weird. I also did the Nether room. As you can see, it's just floating here. I did build this all. This isn't some sort of world edit thing, or I didn't copy, or I don't even know how to do that stuff, so there's that. That was the, I don't know, some of you will remember where that's from. This is kind of like this is the first thing I built in this creative world. I just wanted to see what these colors would look like together, so I kind of replicated what that lobby area in the front of my base looks like when you first walk in. So that's that. I designed the minecart dispenser system here. See if it works. It does. That's how I figured that out. This is the enchanting room. I built it here. Halfway, kind of. Just enough, as much to get an idea of, you know, what I wanted. I don't know what that is. Don't even ask. I don't know. That was me designing the things. I don't know. You know what that's from. Anyways, let's go find quickly a good place to build something nethery. Oh, let's go to the nether. I have a portal. And, okay, I might be mistaken on this, but I think of quite a long time ago when I very first built this thing here in this creative world, I went in here and I tried to design something for the nether. So, I mean, honestly, I haven't been here in a long time. It was a very long time ago. I don't know what I've done here. I know that I built something up here, and I started to design a lobby, or a nether hub, I should say. And I don't even know what it looks like anymore. So let's check it out. This is weird. Wow, I really like this ceiling. That's why I built it, I guess. I don't know. I decided to use this acacia wood here, I guess. I kind of like the look. I built this months ago, so yeah, I really like this ceiling. I was trying to make some sort of dome thing, I guess, and it's not exactly equal on all four sides. It's equal on these two sides, right? And then it's elongated somehow. Huh. I do kind of like that. I don't know about the acacia wood, and I certainly don't like these logs here. I don't like that look. Do like it though. I'm probably going to be making a few cuts here because I don't want to spend the whole episode me just designing something. I just want to get the basic idea going, and then we can go back into our single player world. So let me design some things and I'll come back in a sec. Well guys, I've done some work here, and let me just say, I know a lot of times I'll build something in my single player world and I don't really notice how good of a build it is until you guys leave comments and you're like, oh, you know, that looks really good. You know, good job on the storage room, good job on the potion room. That's always nice. But I think with this, I myself am quite happy with how this has turned out. So it's only half built. This is the half here. I'm going to call this portal the center. But as you can see, I am so happy with how this came together. I think it looks fantastic, and I am so happy with the ceiling. These are actually my two favorite colors, and that blue together with the gray, it looks really good. So, I'm thrilled with how this came out. I'm so happy. So let me talk about some of the layout here. This portal is going to be right in the center of everything. As you can see, it's centered this way, of course, but imagine this whole half is just half of it, and imagine this copied on the other side, exactly how it is over here. So each one of these, there will be another one on the other end, of course, is going to be sort of a minecart station, and then from here we'll be able to travel to different locations in the nether, depending on where we put our minecart. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any redstone fancy trickery with switching tracks or anything. Maybe I will someday. But I'm sure when I build this in the single player world, it'll just be a simple, you know, set your minecart down here and ride to where you want to go. Same thing on the other side. So, I mean, it could really be as many destinations as we need. 6, 10, 20, who knows? So I have a little cove here, a little inset here, and I thought it would be cool to add some tools and chests. I don't really know how I want this to lay out, though. It It's not really important to have more than one crafting bench. Whoops. Yeah, I don't really like that. I'll probably just have it how I just had it. Let's see, how did I just have it? Let's see, crafting bench here. I don't know. I guess 2. I just don't like having 2 crafting tables. It's too redundant. That looks fine. And I thought about also having some furnaces somewhere. Or perhaps I'll have that side be a crafting area and have the furnaces over here. I don't imagine I'll really need furnaces in the Nether for anything, but maybe I will. Or maybe I'll just copy from that side to this side. So there's that. But yeah, as you can see, we have a layout now. It's gonna be quite a challenge to gather up all this wool. I don't have very many sheep right now. I think I'll be able to get the granite somewhat quickly. That's not too bad. Basically just double this. And I'll have to do some acacia farming. But overall, I think this won't be too bad. It's not going to be too big of a project. So, and later on we can expand. So, yeah. Let's jump back into the single player world and whoa. And I'll try to start gathering some resources here. Oh, and I want to show off some things in the actual Nether. So let's jump back there. So we're back into the real world here now. What I wanted to do is kind of show you what the actual Nether looks like here. It's not going to be a very easy build because of the location of where this portal is in the Nether. You'll see. It's just going to be a little bit not fun because, I mean, we're on an edge here. There's lava everywhere. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is ghasts. So I kind of had the idea what I might do is just measure out the size of the Nether hub that we just built in the creative world. I'll measure that out and just build a giant cobblestone or dirt something like room around the whole thing so that I can be somewhat safe. I know that gas can still spawn within that, but it'll make it a little bit easier. So I might do that. Also, some of you might not know that there's actually a Nether fortress right here, as you can see. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Without hitting a pigman. That's the last thing I want to do. So it would be nice to have some sort of not an entrance, but an exit from our Nether hub that we can just walk right over here. It's not far. I might build a tunnel from there to over here somehow. And that also reminds me that I never actually got the other Nether skull, or Wither skull that I needed to display above our Nether room portal. So I'm gonna have to do that someday. I'm just scared. I'm just gonna keep dying like I did last time. So I guess I'm gonna gather up some resources now. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, so let's get to doing that. So like I said, it's gonna be quite a process of gathering all the resources for the Nether hub now. Whoops, I'm sorry. The biggest thing is going to be, like I said, the wool. It's also going to be the dyes for the wool. It's sort of a pain to get cyan dye. I think you need cactus green and lapis. I do have quite a bit of lapis. Yeah, I'm going to have to do quite a bit of caving as well. I checked my granite supplies. I have a ton of granite. I think probably more than enough. Well, you think that when you're looking at it all, and then you place it all and you're like, oh, I didn't have close to enough. That's usually how it goes, but I think I have enough. Let's see, what else do I need? The acacia wood. That won't be too hard. There's a savanna basically right next to my base, so that won't be too bad. I think that's just about it. So, like I said, usually I like to start a project and have it finished in one episode, but I mean, we kind of technically did because we did some planning. We got all the planning done, so we have a plan for next episode, and that's where we will pick off from next time. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I sure did. It was a lot of fun designing that Nether hub. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're looking forward to the projects to come in the Nether. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Take care.